All right, so let's see. What do I hit to make it calculate R and stuff for me? Cool. If you have the old style, you just have to enter it defaults to list 1 and list 2. Say again? Sorry? Is that right? Is that what you guys got? What do you say about this correlation? Is it surprising that it's what it is? I mean, looking at the dots, do they line up really well? Are they really spread out? No. Do they line up perfectly? No. Do they line up decently well? Yes. If you saw a line like this in Walmart on Black Friday, you'd say, what is happening? This is weird. Why are people so well lined up? No? Yes. In America, anyway. Other countries don't kill each other trying to get into a store. We just like to kill people. So there's my slope, my y-intercept. R squared has a reason, to be honest. Right now, it's sort of like getting sigma squared. It's the variance, and they haven't square rooted yet, right? Let me just tell this to you. How many things could affect this? This was about the number of mistakes made, right? Hours studied versus mistakes made. Would hours studied be the only thing that would affect how many mistakes you make? Is that the only thing? Is everybody happy this morning? Or did they have a rough time? And I'm not asking you if you did. I'm sure some of you guys had a rough time. You're not like in the best headspace, right? You're like, oh, I gotta go to freaking statistics and listen to this jackass. Right? So would it be easier for you to make a mistake if you're in that headspace? Yes. Does that have anything to do with how much you studied? No. How about the amount of sleep you got? How about how much you ate that morning? If somebody cut you off when you're about to turn into, God damn it, you're probably gonna make some mistakes, right? That's why you want to carry a little stress ball with you or something. Okay. So this R squared tells you the approximate percentage of the difference in this case, grades, that's explained by the amount of time you study. So roughly 83% of the change in grades can be explained by how much or how little you study, which means there's 17% left for other variables to explain. You guys, that's what R squared means. Is it going to come up a lot on the homework or something? No. I just want you to know that's one reason why the calculator gives us both. It's because that does have a meaning. It's negative like we expected. Negative correlation. The more you study, the less mistakes you should make on average, right? Okay. Is this correlation strong or weak? Yeah, R equals negative 0.91. That's way close to negative 1. So this is strong. Does that mean that if you study more hours, you will definitely make less mistakes? Oh, sorry.
Does that mean the closer to 1 or negative 1 you get, the stronger the correlation?
Yes. And the stronger the evidence is that the two things are tied somehow. This isn't a cause and effect test. That's different. Right? But there are a lot of things where we're like, well, of course that affects that. No. But this doesn't test that at all. This just says the two things seem to be correlated. So here's a fact for you. You ready? Here's a fact. If pay goes up, more teachers buy booze. This is a fact. But if pay went up, more than likely, every group of people bought more booze because they have more money. They probably bought a little more everything, right? Does that make sense? So two things could be correlated, but that's because larger things are correlated that they happen to be a part of. So correlations are the most evil. You see it all the time in news. This means that, and you're like, you're using that wrong. You're making a point with statistics, using it wrong, you suck. Next. But the less people that understand this, the easier it is for people to go on something and make you feel a certain way using bullshit statistics. Which is why everybody should take this class, especially nowadays. So many alternate facts out there. Okay. Woohoo! So, like I said, on a
test or a quiz, I would give you what R has to be bigger than or less than if it's negative to show evidence for correlation. You're not going to have to guess. One thing, let me ask you this. What if I studied for, let's say, 8 hours? How many mistakes would you predict me to make? Let me show you a shortcut. The calculator's got all this. Let me put this in here for the calculator. I didn't even finish this, did I? Negative 1.077x plus 22.54. Is that cool? That's the A and the B. So if I hit graph, I'm going to get shit. Why? Because the window is where my old data was. Every time I put new data in, hit zoom 9. And now there's that data. Yeah, buddy. Now watch this. All right, this calculator costs enough money. If I hit second calc value, it's going to say, what's x? Okay, I want x to be 8. And then it's going to tell me, it's even going to show me where the point is. 13.924. I would predict a roughly 14 mistakes for that person. And how certain are we about this? Pretty damn certain. Our correlation was really good. Okay, I like it. Maybe. Definitely. So what chapter 12 does is it has like a review of lines first, and then it talks about R, and then it talks about the line of best fit, and then it has everything put together. So it's got like sort of like hypothesis test. If you've done that homework, it really tore everything. Here's step 1, here's step 2. And you finally get to an actual full test in 9.5, I think. They do the same thing in chapter 12. They do all the little pieces and then they put it all together. Let me see. That's about it. That's all I had for today. So we will have at least one more quiz before the final. When? I don't know yet. We'll figure it out.